Kick ball.
Move again, Josh. Move again, Josh.
Go down, Ethan.
Good morning, gentlemen. Fresh off the plane, European superstar himself. Come on. How are you, the kid? You good, leg? Yeah, the ultras are here. Good morning, the ultras. As the gaffer's not here, wow, the short, stumpy, ugly one. How are we feeling today, Mr. Swig? I know you're not a cameraman yourself, but
Is what you describe me as when I'm not here?
the good-looking one. It's not hard, is it? Have a look. How you feeling about today, brother?
Yeah, big game. Faz, we don't know much about these, but it'll be a tough game. County Cup, innit? Everyone shows up in the county. So.
And especially because you're the current holders as well.
Exactly that. Faz looking to retain it this year, definitely.
And that's the thing, because you know he's not going to try to come for your scalp, innit?
Yeah, every week, Faz, every week. Big game, no let-offs.
Trust me. Good morning, Case. How are we, kid? Captain's here. Morning, kid. I'm good, you know, bro. You?
Been better.
I ain't gonna ask where you was last. I ain't gonna ask where you was last night.
Nah, you don't believe it.
Good to see him with a pair of boots on again. I've seen him putting the grafting in the gym. I'd pay double. Just put a lead on him now. Looks like a gym suit on.
Run out like that.
Go on then, boys.
We can get anyone playing, mate.
This guy, man. This guy.
You saw me yesterday. I got nothing to prove, innit? Mr. Crossbar Challenge, I am. Wait, Elliot, how many fingers have I got up? I know, he's like that. Where's his hands?
I went on my knee.
That's what she said.
Okay, fucking everyone, come on. Okay, Matty, go on. French got one. You play well, didn't you? Right.
Lads that were with us last season, we know how big this fucking cup was, wasn't it? First time we entered it, we fucking won it. So it'd be fucking brilliant if we can retain it. We win this today, we're in the fucking quarter-finals of this cup, boys. So that should be enough in itself to fucking put it in, yeah? All of us today, we need to be at it from fucking minute one. Don't know a lot about these, but the team we played last round was 6th. These are fucking 2nd in the league, so they're going to be better than that, yeah? We must be fucking at it today for a fucking big game. Team to start's going to be, obviously, Tom in goal. Right wing back's going to be Ethan, left wing back Elliot, free centre arse is going to be Brogue down the middle, Dave to the right, Casey to the left, free midfield, McGinley, Robin the 10, with Shem and Jimmy up front. That'll leave the rest of us on the bench. Boys, as you can see today, we've got a fucking big squad here, yeah? Fucking a lot of very good players, so people need to fucking put it in from the start if we are starting, yeah? Other than that, let's fucking enjoy it.
Switch on them, boys, switch on. Come on, boys, go, come on.
Don't overcomplicate. Yeah. Jimmy and Shem on the shoulder constantly.
Yeah, man.
And Rob, make sure you're gambling every time, yeah?
RS7 today.
Come on then, switch on.
Yes, people, welcome back to Sunday League Settings with myself, Big Fazza. Now, this is a milestone video. 100 videos covered by myself, Mr. SLS, for Sunday League Settings. But we're not looking backwards, we're looking forwards. As one milestone set, we're trying to get to 200 games. But now in this week's action, we have got OBH Gornal taking on current County Cup champions in Rubery Athletico. Now, less than me pattying, let's get straight into the action.
Pressure together! Go together! Yes, Jimmy! Eve, Jimmy, well done!
Now, ball picked up centre of the park, spread out to that left-hand side into Shem, who gets brought down. Elliot gets it out of his feet, whips it into the mixer, onto the head of Rob Shaw, but that's easy for Callum in goal.
I'm a big lad, ain't I? I try and fucking get a bit small, it's hard.
About 5 minutes into the game at this point, and not knowing too much about Gornal, I know they do play in the Kiddie and District League, and they're currently sitting second in the table.
Good start. Eddie, good start, mate.
5 minutes into the game, and free kick to OBH, whipped into the mixer, competed for it. Now it does drop to Westy, but he's in an offside position, which only means one thing. Lionel's got his ruler out, straight as an arrow. Now as we fast forward a couple of minutes, OBH trying to break the lines, but Brogan doing a job at centre half today, captain's performance, just clearing his lines. Just under 9 minutes played, ball on that left hand side with Elliot, plays in Rob Shaw, who's always going to put in some doggy work, never stops running, a young lad doesn't, sizing up his man, waiting for the overlapping run at Elliot, who tries to whip it into the mixer, takes a bobble off the grass and goes out for a goal kick.
Jimmy, stay in front just in case.
10 minutes in, and Shem getting welcome to the game.
Go inside him, Josh. Go inside him, Josh.
From that resulting free kick, you got Brogan standing over it, whips one into the mixer, looking for the head of McGinley, not enough purchase on it, and it goes out for a goal kick once again.
Rubery, come on. When it starts coming out, now you're looking in. Now you're looking, Ethan. Now you're looking. Come back. Yes, sir. Sit.
Just under 15 minutes on the clock, corner kick to the Rubery Athletico boys taken by Elliot, doesn't beat the first man, recycles it and picks up the seconds. Ethan tries to help it on. Now he's just a shout for a penalty. I leave up to Yizla. Fast forward a couple of minutes, there's a little bit of head tennis inside the OBH half, but eventually the ball does drop to Jimmy, who outside the foot pass plays in Rob Shaw, gets his head up looking for Shem, but number 4 Matty for the OBH boys sticks a foot in, decent tackle that is. Elliot just recycles it, McGinley's on the ball, tries to put it back into the mixer, but that's straight into the keeper's hands.
Shem, Jimmy, when the cross is coming in, both stood still, get on the move.
Now as we go back down the other end, OBH in possession of the ball, trying to get their shot away, but it is blocked there by McGinn. No further than Dave, who clears his lines, plays it into Rob Shaw, who spreads it out to this right hand side looking for Shem. The OBH back line getting caught in possession, and Shem comes away with it. Now he's always going to try and get his shot away, going to drop the shoulder, gets his shot away, he's dragged well wide. About 20 minutes into the game at this point, and you got Rubery Saka on the ball. Elliot, number 15, plays inside to Rob Shaw, who helps it on to Jimmy, who does get caught in possession, but the doggy work goes and wins it back, and goes and wins himself a free kick.
Do it early.
Now from that resulting free kick, it's whipped into the mixer here by Ethan, defended well enough at the front post, breaks out to the edge of the 18-yard box, and the Rubery Athletico boys keep it alive, but eventually the OBH boys do enough to clear their lines.
Keep it up.
Fast forward a couple of minutes, just under 24 played at this point, you got Elliot on the ball, who lays it inside to Shem, gets the ball out of his feet, gets his shot away, and he comes close.
Jimmy, better movement.
27 on the clock, ball drops here to Ryan Casey, he puts one into the sky. Jimmy's caught offside, which only means one thing. Lionel's got his ruler out, and for all of you that are home, straight as a what? Bang on. Now OBH with a decent batter possession here, trying to work something down his left hand side, and number 11, I believe that's Nat Phillips, tries to whip it into the box, but it is intercepted by Brogan. Plays it back out to this right hand side to Ethan, who plays a lovely ball down the channel into the path of Jimmy, who gets his head up, tries to cut it back into Rob Shaw, stumbles over it. Shem tries to get his shot away, but it is eventually blocked, and it goes out for a corner kick.
Hey, come on!
From that resulting corner kick, he's whipped into the mixer, headed away there by number 6 Dan, breaks out to Elliot, gets his shot away, but puts it well over the bar. Just over half an hour played, ball on that left hand side of the Rubery Athletico boys. Jimmy plays into McGinn, who sees Rob Short, who's always trying to sit in the pocket, taking on his man, but decent tackle there by number 6 Dan once again, standing up Rob Shaw, plays it back out to Jimmy, and the less said about that cross, the better. Now as we go back down the other end, Chance drops to number 20 Westy, gets his shot away, but Tom Walker, point blank save, one of the best keepers in the league, and that's one of the reasons why I say it.
Head up, Nathan B, superb Danny, keep running.
I will.
Fast forward a couple of minutes, how about this for a bit of composure by Captain Brogan, brings it out the sky, looking for options, plays into McGinley who's come short, tries to play in Jimmy, but the goalkeeper's off his line early doors, comes to collect it.
It's like a rock, boom.
About 34 minutes into the game at this point, and you got McGinley doing the job in midfield, looking to play in Jimmy, but number 6 Dan coming across, Jimmy nicks it off him, keeper makes a save, goes out for a corner.
Kicks bring Rob a bit closer to you for the second, it's too high up.
From that resulting corner kick, you got Ethan standing over it once again, decent delivery, but the OBH boys want it a little bit more, headed out of the box, retrieved here by Dave, plays it into Elliot, gets it out of his feet, tries to whip it back into the mixer once again, but the OBH boys eventually clear their lines. Now ball picked up centre of the park here by McGinn, who gets caught in possession, and credit where it's due to the OBH boys, they come away with it, try and play in number 19 Alfie, but he can't sort his feet out, and Dave's there to clear up.
Drive out, get at it, Rob, you're in, Rob, you're in, he's fell over. Well done.
And I say it all the time, people, if it's not broke, you don't fix it. The outlet for the Rubery Athletico boys has definitely been on this right hand side in his first half. You got Shem sizing up his man, drops the shoulder, tries to whip it into the 6-yard box, but he's defended well enough. From that resulting corner kick, short one taken, Shem into Elliot. Elliot tries to put it into the mixer, but there's not enough purchase on it, so it is cleared by the OBH back line. Ryan Casey tries to meet it, but it results in a counter-attack for the OBH boys. Now you've got Nat Phillips coming away with it, but Brogan's playing no ID, no entry. If your name's not down, you're not coming in.
Different gravy, isn't it?
Loads of time.
Even the
40 minutes on the referee's watch at this point. OBH tried to whip the ball into the mixer, but the Rubery Athletico boys defend it well enough. Now you got Ethan that heads it down into Shem, who drops the box, skips around his man, gets his head up, sees Rob Shaw on that right hand side. Rob brings it under control, plays across the 6-yard box into Jimmy, who slaps it into the back of the onion bag. 1-0 to the Rubery Athletico boys.
Switch off for 1 minute, boys, that's it. Keep your heads, man, keep your heads. Jimmy, brilliant. Brilliant. Offshore, better.
40 minutes in, the deadlock's finally broken. OBH Gornal 0, Rubery Athletico 1.
kick ball.
Move again, Josh, move again, Josh.
Well done, Ethan.
Ethan.
Up the Rubery.
Fast forward a couple of minutes and Gaffer Mitch finally arrives at the game. Now as we get back into the action, you got Elliot with plenty of time on the ball, plays it into Ethan, turns away from his man, looking for Shem, brings it under control, and like I said, he's always going to try and get his shot away with that left foot, but this time, that's easy pickings for the keeper.
Thanks for turning up, Gaff. Hey. How are you? Happy New Year, brother.
Now OBH win possession of the ball and it's left hand side, just in front of the camera. Now, is this a shout for a penalty? I'll leave it up to Yizla.
Never. Never. It's the same as the one up there, though. We can't give that one and not give the other one.
And as we enter the dying embers of the second half, ball picked up in front of the camera by Rob Shaw, skips away from Natty Phillips, plays it into Jimmy, who tries to get his crossing first time, but it is blocked and it goes out for a corner kick. Corner kick taken by Shem into the 18-yard box, defended well enough, and the OBH boys managed to clear their lines, but credit where it's due there to Dave, puts them under pressure, so Ethan whips it back into the mixer, headed away once again by Dan, but the ball's picked up by McGinn, gets his head up, decent little turn to be fair, plays inside there to Jimmy, the ball eventually breaks out to Shem, who puts it into the back of the onion bag with a cultured finish.
Yeah? Shut down. Come on, shut down, bro.
Fucking come on!
It's when I come. See what happens when I come.
Oh, one circle.
On the stroke of half time, OBH Gornal 0, Rubery Athletico 2 in his county cup tie.
Sniper again in the tree.
He's doing case. He's got the ball!
Come on, Tommy!
Halfway through January and we haven't had one so far, and I was wondering how long it was going to be before I could say, now you see it, now you don't.
Oh my god!
The thing about it is, the light bosses, you wait for one to come and two come at the same time, because now you see it, now you don't.
No, you don't.
We are into added time at the end of this first half. Free kick to the OBH boys, whipped into the mixer. Gonna get a head on it, but it's not enough purchase. With the referee moments away from blowing his whistle, we are going to go into the half-time break in this county cup fixture. OBH Gornal 0, Rubery Athletico 2.
Apart from the first 20 minutes, probably took us a while to get used to the pitch and wake up. I think after that we played some good football. We've fucking been at it like Rubery, like fucking first and second. It was the first fucking 20 minutes we didn't win 1 second ball in there, boys. Yeah? Since we fucking sorted the shape a bit out in the middle, I think Rob was a bit too high and I think McGinn and McGinley were a bit too deep. So I think if they step a couple of yards and Rob drops a couple of yards, which you have done the last 10, it's half sorted it out. And boys, these games now get as enjoyable as we make it. Yeah, we say it at our time every week. these ain't going to go and fucking put us under that much pressure, are they? They're going to get goals from our mistakes. We're going to get in from our mistakes like they have done. Tom had to save us at 0-0. Fucking great save, yeah? So we must stay switched on. Okay, we've got fucking 5 subs over there, but well, we've got more than 5. So people are going to be fucking getting good minutes. So let's put it in for this next 15 for us, yeah?
Fellas, I'm going to have a bit of a moment because that gap Swiggy's talking about, you can all see that on the pitch. So, Jack, Josh, if you can see Rod far too all calling him, let's not get caught into bad habits like that.
It's out of possession, isn't it? Out of possession, the transition. It's literally a 2-2.
Yeah, but the other thing is the quality of the final ball.
Run every time. Yeah. It's hard to fucking.
Only one of you do it.
If Robbie's doing that one,
Yeah, Shem's dropped it.
Exactly that.
Listen, the other thing I'm going to have a moan about is the final ball, boys. The quality has not been anywhere near.
Since I've been here, lads, I think it's been pretty good. So you've got to do that in the second half, man.
No, we do get in the final third. Don't feel like you've got to force it. Just get your fucking head up and pick something out instead of just smashing it.
If you've got nowhere to
We'll
go,
go get
clip the angles for me.
When we moved the ball quickly up there, the first time, Jimmy scored back post tapping.
Now with them half-time team talks done and dusted, let's get the second half underway then. Opening minutes of the second half, Tom Walker in goal, punts one up the field, onto the head of Rob Shaw, who flicks on into the path of Shem. The OBH back line all over him like a rash, but Shem, using his weight and his muscle, gets away from them, gets his head up, plays a decent ball into the path of Rob Shaw, who makes a decent run behind the back of the defender, gets his head up and cuts it back into the path of McGinn, who gets his shot away, deflected, and that could have gone anywhere. From that resulting corner kick, number 12 Ethan standing over it, puts a decent ball into the mixer. Neither Rob Shaw or McGinn can get their head on it. Shem comes away with it and picks up the scraps, plays it into McGinley, but he hasn't got time to get into the box because that OBH back line are all over him. Cagey start to the second half by both teams. Nothing really happened in the first 10 minutes of it. So as we get back into the action, free kick taken by Ethan, headed out by the OBH back line, held back on by Elliot. Lionel's got his ruler out, straight as an arrow. Now in the latest episode of Now You See It, Now You Don't, now you see it, now you don't. Absolutely filthy that is by McGinley. 58 minutes on the clock. Jimmy plays it into Shem, who drops the shoulder, gets his shot away, but that's easy pickings for Callum in goal. Fast forward a couple of minutes, now you see it, now you don't. Leaves Rob Shaw there, the referee brings it back.
Ref, carry on.
60 minutes played, banter flying around on the sidelines, things you love to see on a Sunday morning between two competitive teams. Now free kick to the OBH boys, Dave can't sort his feet out, lucky Ryan Casey's there to pick up the scraps. Clearance intercepted by the OBH back line to get the shot away, but it's put wide. Wouldn't have mattered anyway, because Mitch has got his flag up.
Cyrus, let's go.
Substitution for the Rubery Athletico boys as we welcome Jack Wilson and Cyrus to the party. Now as we get back into the action, Dave's still playing no ID, no entry. 62 minutes on the referee's watch, ball tossed into Matty. Now he has got some decent hold-up play, managed to skip around his man, just a shame the cross didn't match the beast of skill. Fast forward a couple of minutes and the young lad Cyrus getting involved in the game straight away. Got plenty of time on the ball, plays it inside to Jimmy, who spins away from his man. Lovely bit of skill that was. Decent hold-up play into Jack Wilson, who plays it back into Cyrus, who does eventually try to get his cross in, but it does put it wide.
Man. That be your one shit one. Wait, some pum-pum shots. Shots. Pum-pum shots.
.67 on the clock. We welcome Liam to the party. As we get back into the action, both teams competing for the ball centre of the park. Little bit of head tennis. Nobody really gets the ball under control, but eventually Jack Wilson wants it a little bit more than the rest of them. Gets it out of his feet, gets his shot away, but he puts it just wide. Fast forward a couple of minutes. Dave, no nonsense defending. Your name's not down, you're not coming in vibes.
Nice.
Dave does try to play the ball up the line onto the head of Elliot, but just over his head. Ball sprayed out to this right hand side by the OBH boys. Cyrus gets his head on it, and Shem once again gets welcome to the party.
Where's the slide tackle, ref? You can hit him off!
Slingy, zip it! Zip it, son!
72 played, ball picked up in front of the camera, one played over the top into the path for Alfie, but Dave doing Dave things, just marshalling that back line.
Touch and empty, and empty! Get out to the ball! Get out to the ball!
77 played, Shem picks up the ball in the pocket, plays it into Jack Wilson, allows it to run through his legs. Cyrus is there lending him a helping hand, but they bring him down. Free kick. Banter flying around on the sidelines. Brogan whips the free kick in, defended well enough by the OBH back line. Elliot nudges their man in the back, so the referee blows up.
Brogan, get him in! Get him in! Get him in!
80 minutes played, and Cyrus is just having a jolly up.
Yes, sir! Man, come in! Right shoulder side! Yes, Liam! 10 yards, yeah. Go on, God! Come on, Bear, yeah? Come on, Bear, John. Let's go, Bear.
Just under 10 minutes to play, and we introduce Bear to the party. Cyrus picks up the ball centre of the park, some neat and tidy footwork to get away from his man, and the OBH boys at this point have had enough of him. Elliot standing over the free kick, whips it into the mixer. The OBH boys get a head on it and clear their lines.
In the back, please! He's not played the ball, Baldy! Get up, Dave! Now, as we induct Cyrus into the nice seat, now you don't Hall of Fame, because now you see it, now you don't. Substitutes for the OBH boys as we welcome Josh to the party. And as we get back into the action, Cyrus on the ball once again. Referee believes the goal's on a little bit too easily. Bear, you're going to tell me you meant this? Yeah, whatever you say, mate.
I want to say you meant that.
Good reaction!
You got Bear chasing down his man, leaves one on him. He kicks out at Bear, and to be fair to the ref, I don't think he sees it. Now, not happy with the referee not giving him a decision. The same player goes and kicks out at Jimmy. He's lucky he wasn't sent off.
Hey! Jimmy, you, Jimmy again!
From that resulting free kick, you've got Elliot standing over it. Referee blows his whistle, gets his shot away, but he puts it wide.
Last few minutes of the game, substitution for the Athletico boys bring Dave on to see out the game. Breaking play also sees a substitution for the OBH boys as we welcome Dan to the party. Now from that resulting corner kick, it's whipped in, punched away there from Tom Walker, shot away just over the bar. Another corner kick to the OBH boys, whipped into the mixer, another decent delivery, headed away there out for another corner kick. Third corner kick in a row for the OBH boys, whipped into the mixer. Tom Walker gets a hand on it, and then Jack Wilson comes away with it. Knocking on to 90 minutes played, ball thrown into Bear's chest, brings it down, bit of a heavy touch, and that's scooped up by Callum in goal. Added time at the end of the 90, and the banter still flying around on that Rubery Athletico bench.
Past the Winter Soldier arm, look.
He ain't getting past him.
Jack Russell's in there. Get him, David.
Ratting around him, isn't he?
Go on, Bear. You should be doing it with him, though.
Added time at the end of the 90, and the ball over on that far side with the OBH boys. They tried to knock one into the box, but once again, that's easy pickings for Tom Walker off his line early doors. Straight out of the hands of Tom Walker. Now how about this for a touch by Jack Wilson?
Touch. Oh, lovely stuff. Of course I do. I play with pro buttons though. Yeah, fucking damn right, mate. Fucking damn right.
With the referee moments away from blowing his final whistle up at any moment, the game is going to end OBH Gornal 0, Rubery Athletico 2, which sees Rubery into the next round of the County Cup. Now I appreciate all the support for the 100 games I've covered so far. Let's go and get another 100 on the board then. I'm Big Fazza, this is Sunday League Settings. Thanks for having me.
Even pissed up, he's fucking still the best player.
Rolls Royce today, isn't it? Best I've played all season.
It is.
I don't know what I was doing with that one to you.
I meant that touch as well.
Yeah.
My knee just jarred on the pass.
So now you sat on the. You was that good? You sat on the ball.
Come on, man. I got all that time, cuz.
Well, show me your mince pies now. You woke up yet?
Yo,
Yeah, thanks for turning up, Gaffer. What you got for me, lad?
No, I've had a long week, mate. I've had a long fucking week. In the through to the next round. There we go.
Back to the studio.
Back to the studio.
As we go around the grounds,
Come on, Ed. That post.
Yes! No, yes.
with a mixture of league games and county cup games, let's have a quick look at the tables. Waterroton sitting at the top of the championships but played 5 more games than NSA. And Digby Hotel winning 10 out of 10 are definitely setting the pace in the Prem. Now respect people, myself Big Fazza, on behalf of Sunday League Settings, like, comment and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bless up.